Let's create some French country lemon decor, DIY and thrift flips. Hello everybody and welcome into Emily's Upcycled Home. Project number 1, pot lid. Now I have this pot lid that I purchased from a whatnot show a while ago, and we are just going to simply decorate this. I think that this will look cute in the basket. I'm coming in with retired lemon transfers here by ILD, but if you're interested in any newer products by ILD, use that affiliate link down in the description. So all you do with these transfers is I'm going to cut out the image that I want to use and place them onto my pot lid. From there, all you do is rub on that image onto your surface of your project, making sure you have a great adhesion to the piece. So I'm just rubbing this on, and as I lift my plastic up and rub, that image is going to transfer onto our pot lid, leaving us with a beautiful lemon image. Now I'm going to continue this process, but first you want to come in and burnish this in, making sure it has a proper hold. That just simply rubbing that plastic backing against your image, making sure it binds to your surface. Now I'm going to continue on with a second image. I think 2 on this surface will be great for this lid. It's not a huge lid, but it is a pretty great size. Little cottage farmhouse design here, and I don't want a stark image with these transfers, so I'm going to come in and just give them a simple sanding, just getting off that sheen and distressing them just a tad, and then come in with some DIY clear wax here and seal that piece in. Now I thought it was going to stop here, but I went ahead and added a little bit more. So after I buffed off that wax, I decided to come in with a little bit more scrap transfers that I had in my stash. Now, because I put that wax on, my image isn't going to quite stick to the piece, so I'm just coming in with some Mod Podge, and I'm going to layer that onto my piece, let that thoroughly dry, and then come in with this cute little rooster image. I got another scrap piece of transfer here. I can't give you guys which books these are from. If I remember, I'll go ahead and put those down in the description. But I think this will go with our French country theme with that lemon design. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that process of putting this on, rubbing on that transfer, and then I went ahead and sealed it with some Mod Podge, as well as sealing up the lemon transfers as well. Once again, coming in and buffing off and distressing this just a tad, because we don't want that smooth, that new looking surface here. And then here's the finished look, you guys. I just think this would look great in a basket in a kitchen, maybe some white plates in front of it, your little wooden utensils in there, just staged up like that in a cottage home. Let me know what you guys think of this one down in those comments. Shop more ILD, Fusion, and Dixie Belle products with my affiliate link to Julie's Designs and Signs. I have that link in the description, as well as supplies, home decor, and floral. A one-stop shop with a $9 flat rate shipping. So save and reuse my link and help my content here on YouTube. Thank you all for your support. Into project number 2, spoons and spoon holder. So I found this little spoon holder in my stash. It's just a wood cylinder here, and we're going to come in with this shade of white cotton by Dixie Belle. Once again, use that affiliate link down in the description to purchase any Dixie Belle products. Now this is at the end of my tub here, and it's a little thick. You can always add some water or spritz your paintbrush or your surface for a smoother transition of paint, but I'm gonna go and leave this pretty thick, leave it very messy looking, because I want to build some texture and I want to build some wear to this piece, and this is just going to help me achieve that look that I want. Having a messy paint job, having that thick paint on there is just going to do what I need to make the look that I am going for here. So this is about 2 coats of paint with a little bit of touch up here and there. And then I'm going to come in with my ILD stamp set here. And I am going to use my little rooster stamp, because this is a round surface. I'm going to put some pieces to hold my cylinder here. Using my Archival ink pad, I'm going to put my stamping image into my ink and then place that into the center of my cylinder, holding firmly in that center and pressing out, or else you're going to get a lot of smearing. So you want one hand on your stamp at all times, making sure that the image does not rotate or move, so that your image comes out crisp and nice for your piece. Now I'm going to come back in with those lemon transfers, and you guys know the drill here. We're just going to adhere these on, rub them on, and I'm just placing them so that they look like they're popping out from in back of that little rooster image there. And once again, just rubbing on that transfer with your transfer tool and then buffing those in to make sure they have a proper hold. Now, you don't have to use the whole lemon transfer here. I'm going to cut that lemon in half, and we are going to play kind of peekaboo with these lemons, adding one on the top and just exposing that round half circle of our lemon on the top of the image. Come in with that second half, cut out that little leaf and place it on the bottom underneath that rooster as well. Once again, just rubbing your transfers on, you guys, and the buffering part, or I forgot that word again, but buffing that image in, making sure it has a firm hold. Now here's where I come in with my 220 sandpaper, and I go ahead and heavily distress those edges, and then you'll see me come in and go over the lemons as well. I don't want a crisp look here. I want some distressing and some wear to these pieces, giving that French cottage look or that country chic kind of look here. So I go ahead and distress everything as much as you want. This is really personal preference here, you guys. So go ahead and distress or not distress. It's really up to you. But once I have all the distressing done, I come in with that DIY clear wax and apply that onto the surface, making sure I buff and wipe off any excess. And you can see on our piece too, we put some chipping in there as well, letting that paint flake off because of that thickness of the paint. And then we go ahead and we're going to move into our spoons. Now, if you watch Julie's Designs and Signs little video, you can see how she did some of these similar spoons, but I also got my inspiration from these old wooden spoons we used to have with painted white and then distressed with a hand painted lemon on it on the round. But we're going to go ahead and paint these little spoons up just in the center. And you see I'm messy. I'm all over the place with my paint because I'm going to come in and distress it. And I want a really worn look to these pieces, so that's why I come in very messily here, because I am going to distress. And instead of putting lemon images on these, I just come in and put the little blossoms and some leaves. And I apologize, I have some missing footage here, and went ahead and distressed them as well. And that third one I left as is. Now coming in with my favorite greenery here that I get from Hobby Lobby, I'm going to pick off some little stems here. This one was a little too long, so I go ahead and take it apart, adding 2 stems in the center, adding our cute little spoon set in here as well. And then I add a little bit baby's breath off camera. But you guys, look how simple this cute little cottage setup is. And I just put a little piece of Jubilee striped fabric in there as well. But you guys can create this look out of any cylinder, even a tin can if you have that. But look how cute and precious this piece would be staged up on any shelf or any kitchen. Let me know what you guys think of this one down in the comments. If you are enjoying this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Now, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to a salvage wood piece. Now, this is going to be birds instead of roosters. This was kind of the first project I did with lemons, and then it went through the rooster piece. So I saved this one for the end. Now, you're going to see I just took a block of wood that I had in my stash. It even has just a simple nail in there still. I thought you could put a picture in there, but this is the technique I used. I just put some paint on a popsicle stick and just smeared that all over that salvage wood piece, giving it a really caked on textured look, like it came from an old salvage house, a barn, wherever you want to put it. But you guys, those popsicle sticks, spatulas, just apply that paint on in a different way. Now with this one, I come in with the IOD birdsong mold and some DOS air dry clay, and I go ahead and just fill in that molding with my clay until I have a smooth surface here. And then you just pull out your image, and then you have this beautiful mold, this little bird mold with all this beautiful detailing on it. Now this is going to be placed on our rustic piece, you guys, and later on we'll come in and glue that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and come in with that same lemon pack. Now I know you can probably find other lemon designs. You can use napkins, you can use tissue paper, you can print out your own images on rice paper, but we're going to go ahead with that same IOD discontinued lemon transfer, and we're just going to add some lemons to this piece, repeating that process of rubbing on our transfer, burnishing it in, and pulling off that backing as well. And once again, because we're going with distress looks here, we're going to come in and distress the whole piece. Now this is going to be a beautiful distress because it's going to land in those ridges of our wood here. Come in with a little label in the corner, repeating that process, and distress that piece as well. And to adhere our bird image or our bird molding, I'm just coming in with some wood glue. I'm going to fill that into the back of our bird using my finger to make sure I get into all that edge and the detail of our bird so we have a firm hold onto our wood. Now you can let this dry, or you can come in and paint them. You know, you can use paint on wet clay and it actually helps with the cracking. And then we'll come in with this beautiful ribbon that I have here. I think I might have got it off Temu. For my bow, I just made 2 little loops as in tying your shoe, and just wrap the inside or wrap the twine around the center of my bow. I'm coming in with some DIY black wax onto my bird to age up that bird as well. Just lightly gliding that wax over with my finger. I go ahead and add some greenery and attach that bow, of course, and I finish everything off with some clear wax, you guys. And then look how cute a simple scrap piece of wood turned into this beautiful rustic cottage decor piece. You can place this and layer this up, but you guys let me know what you think. I love this technique of just flashing that paint on with that popsicle stick. It gives you a whole different look, you guys. So go get your salvage pieces and don't be afraid to change them up with some crusty old paint and distress them away. So here's all our pieces together. Don't forget to comment down in those comments. Let me know what you think of these pieces. You know how YouTube likes you to talk with me and interact with me. It just helps my channel and my video get pushed out even further. I thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed these projects as much as I did making them. Don't forget, every Wednesdays I have dedicated it to As Seen on Facebook, where I take my live videos and shorten them down for you guys to watch on Wednesdays. So check those out every Wednesday. But other than that, you guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Here's those pics one more time. Bye, friends.